emblazoned with triumphal laurels.
Okay.
Rome seeks its champions.
Here we go. Rome is my favorite, so I'm playing them even though I don't... Well, Charlemagne's okay. I'm not that happy with Augustus, though. Okay, we're on a river. That's not bad. I mean, that's a good start right there. Look at the long river we have. Not too many choice tiles yet, but I'm checking the map to see if we're on the bottom or the top. I usually like to play Rome when I play Civilization. I like to play America too. Now in this game, they have a bunch of different victory options to go for, and you cannot turn them on or off. All four of them are on every game. But I'm thinking we're going to go for possibly a military victory. And let's see what happens. This video is going to be an outline of the Antiquity age. So I'll be jumping forward greatly. And we'll put the entire Antiquity age on one little 20-minute video, because most of it is just boring, you know, end your turn,
hey,
moving the
everybody,
scout.
could I please ask you a favor? If you don't mind, scroll down below, click our subscribe button, because we could really use your help. Thank you very much.
I just hit legendary in Hearthstone like on day 2 approximately. That's the fastest I've ever hit legendary. Talk about mind-boggling grace. There is a lot I like about this game, and there are definitely some things that I do not like. And I plan on making a full, honest review as soon as I put a few more hours into the game and, you know, really get good at it. We're jumping ahead. So the 2 little barbarian settlements up on top, I'm gonna buy them. If you're playing the game or you study the game, you know what I'm talking about. We jumped ahead here, and you can see that I've expanded greatly. I bought a Gutuda and that little barbarian camp up on the top right there. I'll be buying them too. We've got Pompeii, and I've got an enemy here to the left. Now we're doing a military victory for Antiquity, so I'm gonna have to be attacking him soon. How? If you're playing Rome, you're gonna use your legions and some siege units. I've got a little war right here with the barbarians. Now, they're not called barbarians in this game. I'm just making life simple. And what I'm doing is I'm attacking Gothic and leveling up my leader. In Civ 7, you have these leaders. And as long as your leader is standing 1 tile away, not farther than 1 tile away, when your unit attacks, your leader gets XP. And when they level up, they get powerful military bonuses. Or all different kinds of bonuses, actually. I'll share a quick story with you. I was single for the longest time in my life. And I completely gave up. I tried everything to find a wife. Like, I tried everything that I can think of, and I know many of you have also. Some of you found somebody to marry, and that's incredible grace. A lot of you haven't. Some of you have also given up. I'm keeping units in Gothic so they don't keep pouring out more units because they were causing me a lot of trouble. Anyway, I had given up trying to find a wife for years. We moved ahead now. We're attacking our enemy. If you look over to the left, those are the quests that you have to do. When you choose a victory campaign, the game will give you quests. Some of you might say, well, that sounds really cool. I agree. The game tells you what to do. On the other hand, it's a little weird. It's a little weird to be following quests. We went ahead and took their city there. We're doing really well. I would like to say we're in first place, at least for Antiquity. But it just depends how you view the victory. And there's 3 ages. In Antiquity, you don't actually win it. But the better you do, the more quests you achieve, the more points you get for the next age to spend. And that's a big deal. So I remember my Christian buddy, he found a Christian girlfriend on this free dating site, and he asked me to give it a try, and I told him no way. He called me up a few days later and said, Garrett, I think you should give it a try. And I said, no way, I'm not trying anymore. I gave up. The Lord shattered my pride. I couldn't find anybody. He shattered my ego. There's the quest up there if you take a look. I'm doing really well. There's no way this... So we move ahead here. And I'm offering him peace, but I'm going to take one of his cities. So we want to take Gordion. So you offer him peace, and I'm demanding Gordion. And he's going to give it to me. And by the way, I'm going to talk about this in my review of how the AI just hands over a city to you. A powerful city. But I'll be talking about that in my review. This is just a really good Antiquity campaign going on. We're getting God's grace. This video is about God's grace. So my buddy tells me again, join up the site, join up the site. I told him, no way, no way. He calls me 2 weeks later, Garrett, join up the site. Look for somebody. The Lord sent grace. And I said, okay. We skip ahead here. We're at full war with a bunch of different barbarian outposts. Gothic, Belgae, however you pronounce all of these, and Sintashta, causing me a lot of trouble down here. So this part of Antiquity, I'm going to war against these enemy states. I will be buying 1 or 2 of them with my resources. And they're not easy to buy. They cost a lot. It takes an effort to get them to come to peace with you, to be allies with you. Then if you want to turn them into a sister state and to join you, it costs even more. I'm pouring out military units here. Rome is working on building incredible buildings, a wonder and all kinds of
May the
science
light of the Lord
and
cause no enemy to resist me, no enemy to follow me.
so cool. There is a lot good about this game. I know the reviews are terrible on Steam. Look, let me be honest. There's a lot good about this game. We're doing really well. So I joined up the free Christian dating site. To make a long story short, I'm in the Philippines 7 months later, visiting my fiance and her family for 1 week. And 1 year later, she was flying to Las Vegas to come marry me. I'm expanding my cities now, getting really powerful. Over 6 years later, we've been married still. And because of God's grace, our marriage is getting better and better. It started off rocky. We're moving ahead here now. We've expanded greatly. We're building military units like crazy. And this age is just about over. This age is ending here. I achieved all of my military goals just about. And because of our pride and frustration and ego, the marriage was very rocky the first 2.5 years, but then God started sending more grace, and we've been getting along so much better now for over 3 years. So what's the key word here? Yeah, going to war against those barbarian states that are enemies with me. Everything is God's grace. As we wrap up the Antiquity age in a few moments, we took 2 of our enemy cities. And when you change to the Explorer age, those barbarian states are going to be gone, I think. Yeah, I think they're going to disappear. But I use them to level up my commanders, which is very valuable. So, everything is God's grace. So there's going to be no boasting in heaven whatsoever. When you and I get to heaven, and we're with our brothers and sisters, we're with the angels, we're with all of these trillions and trillions and hundreds and thousands of trillions of spirits. Entities we have no idea about. We don't know what they are, who they are, what they do, their names. We don't know anything about them. We're going to learn drastically. The age is ending. That every single thing was God's grace. Just looking at a few things as the age is ending. We can add a policy, although we're changing ages. Happiness, what do you think? More building power? What would you choose here? Now, maybe you're thinking, well, Garrett, I can't find a job. I can't find a man or woman to marry. I haven't got that envelope with all that money inside the way you did. I know, neither did I. I lived paycheck to paycheck my entire life. Even right now, we are in incredible debt. Incredible debt. It takes grace. Just looking around. I know the age is ending. Gonna heal up some units, move a few people around. But when the age ends, these units are gonna be reset. Everything changes. And I'll be showing you that in the next video. Everything is grace. Everything. We can't lose weight without God's grace. Or vice versa, we can't lift weights or exercise or whatever without God's grace. And we definitely can't find a job, and we cannot find a boyfriend or girlfriend. And you know what? With this system of grace that God has put into play here, it's very humbling. It's very, very humbling.
Stretched across the land, yoking all those in its path under its banner. As long as there was sun to shine, none could escape its shadow.
Beautiful. Very nice artwork. Just looking at the paintings and stuff. So here's your points breakdown, and Okay. There's the rankings. I'm going for military, although in exploration, I'm not sure. I might change it. You can change your victory path. You don't have to stay to one. You can see the red is military. Pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. No rewards unlocked. Okay. That was fun. Praise God. That was really good. Everything is grace, so there will be no boasting in heaven.